So our lease expires on August 30th, which is about 33 days from now. So we're kind of going back and forth looking at some other houses and rentals, trying to find something significantly cheaper because, like I said, we're trying to buy or build, and so want to save that money this time around. So one of the things I like doing, I've been online exhausting everything, trying to find the right place and not having too much luck online. Like I said, I'm looking for a very specific situation. So decided to hop in the car and we're just gonna ride. And so come across this here. As you can see up top, there's some solar panels on that house. There's a rental sign on that house. So I'm gonna whip around and see. I'm gonna show you what I do. Sometimes the best deals can be found to cruise in the neighborhoods in the area you want to live in. Because like I say, a lot of these things ain't online. This one I didn't see in the marketplace. So hey, maybe there's a deal there. So I'm gonna pull around and let you see what I do. You can also do the same thing when you're looking for houses for sale, because this particular house is for sale. You know, so the same strategies apply whether you're looking to rent or sell, looking to buy a rental or looking to buy a house. So, like I said, I'm just about to whip back around and go to this house and see what's up. But before we do that, look like they're building a new subdivision, Conkal-Cholul. Like I said, Conkal is about to see a huge growth. 1 bedroom, 1 level floors, 1 level houses. Okay, so it look like all the houses over there are 1 level. It's gated, so they ain't gonna let me in. So that sucks. I'm gonna look this up online. Taman Privada Residencial. I wish I can get up in there. Well, let me see. All right, so the guy allowed me to pass through the gate. So this looks like this is a new subdivision based on the sign that says all the homes here are 1 level homes. He gave me a pamphlet to look at that kind of breakdown. It's the name of the neighborhood, Conkal-Cholul. So I'm gonna look into that. Beautiful neighborhood, it looks like. I'm grateful that he let us through. Look like they have a little park area over here. This is actually a nice neighborhood. I'm curious how much the homes are. So I'm gonna get back. Let me go out this other side. So it looked like everything looked the same, but hey, I can deal with that. The houses are not attached. The walls are attached, but the houses themselves are not attached. Sometimes they have these, there's some space in between. I was hoping one had a for sale sign, but I'm gonna call the agent and see what they're talking about. All right, so I'm on my way back out to go look at that rental house that had the solar panels on it. All right, so what I do is I'm back at that rental house that had the solar panels on it. So what I do is I take a photograph of the sign. Go ahead and so I take the photograph, boom, boom, all right, come back. And so the photograph is in my phone. There, you see that right there. So next, what I do, I come into WhatsApp and I create that new contact. So I'm gonna go up in here, I'm gonna create a new contact, and I'm gonna put in that phone number, which is 999-343-3737. So that's the number that was on the sign, the same phone number I took a picture of. And then the name, I label it. So in this case here, I'll put Conkal Rental, and if there's any other identifying things to help me remember where I was at, I'll put that in here, but I know where this is at. by Oxo. Always put the neighborhood or the colonial so you know. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send them a message. So I'm gonna hit the little message button, and then I'm gonna attach a photograph that I took of the thing. Okay. That way they know what I'm talking about. And so I simply type so they had an auto message pop up, basically saying, thank you for contacting Yucatan Real Estate. I'll be with you in a moment. Anything I can help you with, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, Buenas tardes. Always greet them. Otherwise, they'll know you're not from here. So Buenas tardes is the daytime. If it was morning, I say Buenos dias. If it's night, I say Buenas noches. So I say Buenas tardes, and then I simply say Cuánto es la renta, and then I sometimes put photos. So basically what I'm saying, how much is the rent? And then I'm asking if they have any photos. I use as little words as possible because I don't want them to think I'm a foreigner. I'm just keeping it simple until I get the price. And then from that, I'll care less how I sound. So that's what I do. So now I'm going to continue riding around and see what we can see. So let's keep it moving. All right, so while we're riding down the street, I figure I'll talk a little bit till we get to the next spot. I'm just going up every nook, turn, and cranny, every turning nook and cranny, however you say it. One thing I want you to know, like I tell y'all, everything is content. Your life is content. Me riding around looking for a house is content. If you're in the process of getting ready to move abroad, you in the planning stages documenting that is content. Your life, everyday life is content. I bring that up because, man, I think everybody should start a YouTube channel. It's the easiest business to start. You get paid. You know what I mean? Why not? You're already actively living in your life. You're actively engaged in your life by the day. Why not document some of this stuff and just share it? That's all I'm doing right now. I'm riding up the street looking at houses. The check I got the month before from Google for YouTube was $1,900. Just to run my doggone mouth about something I'm already doing anyway. So I'd encourage y'all, get started. It doesn't cost anything. And in 1, 2, 3 years, you could be at a place where you're making some money. Some of you, it takes time. It's a business. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a hobby. You got to run it like a business. And I know some of you are busy and you got a full life to live and all of that. You know what I mean? But when you get started, you can just get started with just a few hours a week. You don't have to go full all in. Just get started, because time is your friend, and as time go by, you're going to see the benefits of it. So, again, I'm just saying this while I'm riding up the road, looking for some rentals. So I've already been up this street. This lady here sells some beautiful mangoes, man. Matter of fact, I need to stop and get one. So, like I said, I'm just turning up, down each road. Can't get over there because it's a gated community. But like I say, start a channel. If you need some help, visit my other site, CartezRoss.com, and we can help you get started with that. So, like I say, I'm just riding down the street, and there's a turn I'm gonna take up here, and we're gonna go up this road and see if there's any rentals. So sometimes the only thing you can do is just ride and look. I try and go down every street. There's the sign. Take a picture of that. All right, I think I got it. I'm gonna do the same thing I just did. Well, I'll do that when I get home, because I don't know what that looked like or what it's about. So I'm riding up, and I know the other one after this one is a Privada, so this one is not a Privada. The next one is a Privada. Santa Isabel. residencial. So just riding through, looking for rentals. Like I said, we're still in Conkal. I'm trying my best to stay in that area just because we got everything situated out here. Kids, friends are out here. They horseback riding class. Therapists that they go to is not too far from here. So it's just convenient. And eventually, when it comes time to buy something or build something, hope to continue to stay in this area. So, just kind of looking around. Just trying to exhaust all options out here. So like I say, my lease expire in about 33 days. I got to make a decision, give my landlord a 30-day notice, which I got about 3 days before that happened. And I'm trying to work some things out. Also, make sure you look for these signs, because you also see signs with rentals on them as well. All right, so I got a message from the guy about the property that we just took a picture of. He said, hello, good afternoon. He said, I can obtain more information about the property from this guy. So I got to message this guy. So I'm going to message him the same thing, and we'll wait and see if we get a response back. All right, so I just sent him the same message. We'll wait. All right, so that's another house that's for rent. Saw the sign. Says it's a furnished house, 2 floors, 3 bedrooms on the top floor, and 1 bedroom on the bottom floor. So there's 4 bedrooms in that house. It's a swimming pool. They got a garden and a driveway for 4 cars. So I'm about to send them a message. I'm gonna do the exact same thing we did with the other one. All right, before we do that, the guy that we just sent that message to in the other house responded back. It's Borders Tardis. Here's the information on the house. There's the information sheet on the house. And he said also very important to know that the solar panels is sufficient to pay for the electricity. All right. So the house itself, good Lord, 27,000 pesos. So that's the house, 27,000 pesos. I don't know what 27,000 pesos equate out to, right? See what 27,000 pesos. And I'm gonna look at that sheet when I get home. I'm a little bit more than I'm looking to spend this time around.
1,438.
How much?
1,438.
So we got this little app.
So let's round it up to 1,500.
27,000 pesos is equal to $1,400 a month. So I'm trying to get well under that. But I'm gonna message him anyway, continue the dialogue, see what I can do. All right, so I'm still here on the Conkal side of things. As you can see here, you see all these signs. They got development going up all over the place. Look at all these signs. So many of these places I won't be able to get up in due to the fact that they are providers. But I'm just riding to see, but I'm still riding. I'm just looking to see what I can find. Riding up and down these streets, it'll yield some results. Now, I was looking at those pictures from the guy that wanted 27,000 pesos. I would show it to y'all, but it was very difficult to see on the phone with the glare and stuff. But that house just didn't look like it was worth 27,000 pesos to me. I'm gonna ride down that street. I'm on the way back. They got some houses up here too. Look at them houses. See, that's why you ride. That's why you ride. There's some houses up and down there. Look like they for sale. But I never noticed this street here before. I just want to ride up. I think we might be kind of borderline Cholul. Some parts of this would be Cholul. Other parts would be Conkal, I'm assuming. Like a little active street over here. Little activities going on. Laundromat, a couple of stores. Get you a couple of odds and ends out here. Come on, mama. Just since we here, let's just ride down to the end and see what's here. And this is also how you discover new things. I've been out here all this time, never been down this strip, this street. They got some, what's that, donut? Almost remind me of that Dunkin' Donuts. Got the same colors. Ain't that something? Got a little barber shop. Okay, all right. Saw these houses for sale. I'm gonna just turn down the road and get to show y'all that, again, not just about rentals, it's also looking for property to buy. These are pretty nice. I couldn't see the phone number on that sign that I turned down, so, and it looked like this is it. It look like they building some more down there. Yep. So, all right, turning down this road here. All right, they got some standalone houses out here. Well, not a standalone, but not inside of a provider. So they just got some houses built down here. Over here. And it look like they doing some building down here. Like these are the internet guys. So as you can see, growth everywhere. So I'm going back down in the other direction. Don't want to continue all the way up because there's lots of new development out there. Chances are quality internet lines, companies are not going to be out there at the time. So I'm just going to kind of go back down and go closer towards the city and keep it moving. So I'm gonna keep the camera running. There's another neighborhood I'm gonna go to where I know the prices are much lower. So I'm gonna ride down there. But I'm gonna throw this in there. If you're finding value with this content, consider a donation. I got the donation information down in the description area here. Your donations help continue to get me out here posting and sharing content. My goal really is to show you that there is an alternative life that you can have, and you can still have the same luxuries that you had back in the States. You know what I mean? It's going to be it costs more here for these luxuries in comparison for what the locals pay, but it's still going to be significantly less than what you would pay in the States. So your quality of life does not have to take a hit. You don't have to downgrade. In fact, you'll probably have more of an upgrade, and it'll blow your mind. So again, so if you feel like making a contribution, join our VIP, help out. Again, the links are down in the description. To get access to our VIP, you can post questions, ask me questions, I'll answer you directly, and show your support. I appreciate it. So which way I need to be going? That way?
Where you going?
By Super Key out this way. Alright, so I'm about to ride down to this other area because, like I said, I'm trying to stay within this zone to keep our Uber costs down, and for when the kids need to hop an Uber and go where they need to go, and at the same time allow us to stay in the area. that right there take you down into Cholul. So I'm keep. So I was in this neighborhood previously. I found a house for a lady for 9,000 pesos, and this here is called. You about to see the sign in just a moment. It's called Gran San Pedro Cholul. Very close to the supermarket, bike trails, walking trails, a couple of dogs using the trail today, getting their exercise in. What up, Bone? So I'm gonna ride it up through this neighborhood just to kind of see if I can find some deals. So she 2-bedroom, 2-level home, 9,000 pesos, semi-furnished and whatnot. So let's see what we can find. They're gonna ride through the neighborhood. I'm not gonna film the whole thing because I'm kind of in a hurry. Any interesting stuff that pop up, I'll make sure I pull the camera out. Some of the homes they're grouped in price ranges, so some of them will be a little bit more nicer looking. But like I say, the insides are really nice, so don't be too much of a judge on the outside. Like I said, I'm trying to drastically cut my costs so that we can try and get this home ownership thing happening a little sooner than later. I do see a rental sign. I just went one block over. As you see, they starting to look a little better. Let's see what this person talking about right here. Renta. So that house you just saw with the rental sign, it looked like it had a pool in the back. So that kind of anxious to see what she talking about on price. Remember, when you driving around looking at these neighborhoods like that, like I'm doing, make sure you go down each and every turn, because you just never know what might be on that strip. This one here has a little water station. You can come fill your 5-gallon jugs up with water. Generally like 10 to 15 pesos versus 50 pesos in the store. So we're talking like 50, 60 cents versus $1.50 in the store, $1.60 in the store to change it out. Here's another house. This is a house for rent with furniture, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, and a pool. All right, so the houses the first house we saw the for rent sign on a moment ago, they replied back. It was a 2-bedroom house. It had it had a swimming pool on it. They were asking 13,000 pesos, so a little small, only two bedrooms. But hey, if that's within your budget, hey, that'll work. It's a nice house from what it looked like. Well, I'll do some of the stuff that I grabbed today where they send me the information. I will, like that first house we saw with the solar panels. What I'll do today, I will post it in the members area, our VIP members area, for those of y'all that want to look at that, or maybe perhaps you even want to contact the agent about renting the spaces. So I'll post all the stuff that I got today from the agents, so y'all can see. Like I say, you just got to kind of get out there and look around and see what's up. Now, I hadn't been on this side, this far into San Pedro San Gran Pedro Cholul, or Ron San Pedro Cholul. Look like they got some new builds over there. These look like small little cul-de-sacs, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I was gonna say this turned into another neighborhood called Laurel. This is why you gotta drive. Got them a little balcony up yonder. They garage. Oh, there, that thing big. Little park. So it look like the places here in this neighborhood. All right, so this neighborhood turned into, so the further down, apparently you go through Gran San Pedro Cholul, it turned into another area called Floresta Residencial, something like that. Like some pretty nice neighborhoods. Let me whip this on around and look at that. I'm gonna take y'all in there right quick. In one of them, at least. Look like this is broken up into different, definitely broken up into different neighborhoods. This one here is Tulipan Gardenia. Most of these houses look the same, so I ain't gonna drive all the way up. That's all a smaller subdivision. I'm gonna go down there. I almost got the feeling I've been over here before. I remember parking over there. There's a house for sale. Got them solar panels. I'm gonna go across the street to this neighborhood, Salvia. I bet these homes are very affordable. If I see a for sale sign, I'm gonna grab it. These are nice homes. Get yourself a rental car and ride around. Now, I'm outside the perimeter of Merida. I like living out here in the outskirts, on the outside edge. There's a rental sign, but can't see it. Yep, so that was it for today. Just got back home, got a couple of phone numbers. Gonna start initiating some conversations to see what we got. And that's a wrap. So just get out there and do your thing, y'all. Rent a car or take a tour or whatever. Book a consultation, make a donation. Let me know how I can be of assistance. MoveAbroadandThrive.com. Sign up for our free newsletter.